Good day, welcome to King Wilmer's Everything. We got Ultima V, Warriors of Destiny, and this is the Amiga 500 2000 and compatibles, 512 required version. I had the Amiga, and I played this on the 500, and I believe on the 1200 for quite a bit. And I really enjoy this game. If you ever played any of the Ultima ones, you kind of get an idea what it's about. You're basically doing a lot of walking, a lot of fighting. You go to different cities, talk to different people, you make spells, you fight, that kind of thing. But this one, the story is about Lord British is on some kind of expedition, and something happens to him, so you got to find Lord British and then unseat the merciless Blackthorn that took over the kingdom. So I'll kind of just show you what's in the box. You see it kind of playing over here, so kind of like that you get the little play going on. This is really about the play. It's about all the goodies you got in the box, and you almost had to buy this to play. If you pirated it, you're probably gonna be pretty sad because you needed a lot of these manuals. So in the box, you got, of course, 2 discs. The Amiga had 2 880s, or 880K discs. You got the Bootplay Underground, and this is version 8, and Dungeon Intro disc. So you did, and I believe the Amiga version you only used 1 floppy drive. So if you had two drives, didn't matter. You still had to flop them around every now and then. You got the player reference card, and this is just kind of basic intro. It tells you how to move around, how to mix spells, and some very simple things. But you really needed to read all the books. This got you going. This would get you just started up and playing a little bit. Then the quick reference card, very important, because without this you would be screwed. A lot of that was in the getting started guide is in here, so how to move around, and how to climb and push and all that stuff. Tells you about the weapons, the armor, and very important, the chart of spells. So you needed to have, go out and find these plants or these regions to make this spell. So very, very important. If you did not have this, you would not get very far. Very important. And then it came with, this is the kind of like the log of what Lord British was doing out on that expedition. Kind of tells you how many days were there? 4, 5 days, and how he disappeared. You got the Paths of Destiny book, Guide to the Mysteries of Ultima V, and this was kind of a cool book. It had a lot of the settlements. Let's see, lighthouses, dwellings, like all the structures. So it'll give you kind of a little map and get a little history, or what each structure does and who's in there and what kind of people are there. Like might be pirates in this one. It says beware when you go there. So it's kind of neat to have this. You didn't really need this, but it helped quite a bit if you had it, because it gave you some hints and tips and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool to have that. And then, the last one, the Book of Lore. This is kind of nice because it's kind of gives you a little bit about the folklore, geometry, government, economy, that kind of thing, combat, armaments. And it did have in here, gives you a little history of things, geography, government. I think here's the language, very important, because you also needed this to decipher a lot of the signs and things like that, because or messages. Otherwise, you needed to use their language to convert it to English. Like I said, without this, you're definitely screwed, because some of those things you would never get. It gives you a little more about the creatures you're going to find out there, magic. Here's the spell book of the 8 circles. So it gives you what the spells do. So that's pretty cool. And that is it. That's all you got. And I believe there was a map, because I kind of recall having a large cloth map on the wall, which I have not found that yet. I'm kind of trying, did it fit in here? I don't remember. There may have been a cloth map. And that I'm still looking for. But anyway, you kind of get the idea of what you got in 1989 when you bought Ultima V. And this was probably I'm going to say about $50 back then. And that was this was a lot of money for this game, because this was like a premium game. And they even said it took 2 years to make. And like I said, I recall it said 2,000 hours to solve it. And I had a buddy that he actually played this on a pirated version. It's like, and he got almost to the end, and then he played forever. And then, of course, when the disc got the map disc, I think the map or save disc got corrupted, and he started over. I mean, who does that kind of crazy stuff? But I never quite got that far, because it's like, I just couldn't do it. But a really good game. Get yourself a copy of this if you have any PC, any kind of platform had this game on it. It was good to get, but this was the Amiga one, so get yourself a copy of this ROM and give it a try. Give it a little play, because it's pretty cool. It's a lot more fun to play on the original hardware, but you can play on an emulator. So anyway, there you go. Ultima V, Warriors of Destiny. Have a great day.